my take on the Kevin Csoboth goal one for Hungary on 23 June 2024. I'm filming this a little bit later, Tuesday, 9 July 2024. I brought up this match on the channel about the time and a few days after for some of the jersey changing antics, so to speak, after Varga Barnabas got hurt. So that'll be part of the contextualization. Since I didn't actually bring up the goal that was scored that won Hungary the match. So I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. I'm going to talk through the Kevin Csoboth of Hungary, goal one for Hungary at the 2024 European Football Championship in Germany. In the Hungary, final score of 1 versus Scotland, final score of 0, match on Sunday, 23 June 2024. With his goal, he achieved the winning goal of the match for his team, Hungary, bringing the final score to 1 for Hungary. I provide my take/perspective on his performance and contextualize it in terms of how the goal may have felt in relation to him getting a yellow card in the same match, and jersey changing, should do as well as jersey changing antics at the end of the game / as teams left the field and team members were interviewed. So for those of you who watched my liking in my watch history, I don't know if that's like available somewhere. Right, like people take my I like a video and they take that, or I watch a video and they take that, you know, kind of thing. So if you've been doing that, then you already know about this, then, or at least this match and some of the stuff that happened. And so kind of, so I subscribe to and watch a number of Hungarian news agencies that focus on sports. And so essentially what came through, it was like Tanis Coralee wearing the Varga jersey, and he was wearing the Varga jersey. Barnabas Varga got hurt during the game, who's number 19, so we put it on backwards, 19 for T, me, his T, Tanis. But he did not score the winning goal. Dominic, who's the captain of the team of Hungary, it was Kevin Csoboth, who I've actually covered in my athletic performance contextualizations before, individualized for a red card he got back in 2023. So these are not people who are new to this channel. This is not a sport that's new to this channel. This is not a competition level that's new to the channel. Although I think the red card was national level. But I have covered like the Hungary-Montenegro match from European qualifiers back in 2023. So, yeah, and so he came through, Kevin Csoboth, in interviews, and so it was kind of fun to watch the press coverage come out around the 2024 European Football Championship, yes, because it'd be like, all right, who are they going to interview now? And like, there, you know, there's like Kevin Csoboth and Roland Salai, and I'm like, oh, cool. And Roland Salai was named player of the match, and Kevin Csoboth scored the only goal for either team. All right. So I was like, that makes sense why he was interviewed, why I was watching him. A little cutie. Okay. And so I thought it's a pretty cool goal in the sense of that they didn't get to keep playing after that game, but they won the game. So I thought that was cool. It was a redemption goal in the sense of, you know, going from a red card the year before to, but not necessarily at this competition, but, and then, you know, scoring the winning goal that won them the match for their final game in this championship is, I think, pretty cool. In terms of how it may have felt, it would be interesting to get his perspective on how it compares with, or feels having a yellow card in the same match, right? A yellow card, we've kind of talked about previously, at least for myself, an understanding of, it's kind of a warning, right? It's not you're kicked out of the game, but it's like, keep yourself in check, right? Which is better than his red card. He's got to get the whole rainbow, you know, kind of thing. And so I would think in some ways there's a little bit of, well, it wasn't a red card, right? For some people, the yellow card might be like, right? They've never had a cavity before. They've never gotten that yellow card before. And he's like, dude, I got a red card and I came back and I just scored our winning goal. So for him, it might be a little bit more of like, I did better. It wasn't red, right? But for somebody else, it might not be quite as positive. So it's unique to him. And then jersey changing antics at the end of the game, / as the teams left the field and team members were interviewed. So yes, Tanis Coralee, in his cute Varga jersey, he was like, hey, Tanis. I'm like, yeah, I see it. someday, you know. Are you both gonna wear Leonhardi jersey? So it's Leonhardi 19 and Leonhardi 10. I don't know. And then as they changed I thought it was cool that they did that in some way, because it took how I interpret that, in terms of a spectator in watching the interviews, it distributed the glory of the moment to more team members instead of just the person who scored the winning goal, right? And then the man of the match was Roland Salai. So there's like, you know, who's of Hungary. So, you know, there's Kevin Csoboth, Roland Salai, Barnabas Varga, and Dominique Szoboszlai kind of like taking this truly glorious match and distributing the glory amongst them, so nobody's hoarding or hogging, right? And so that was a true work of beauty. I just like fell in love with Hungary all over again. It just keeps happening. It's a perpetual falling in love machine. So that was my take on the Kevin Csoboth goal one for Hungary, 23rd June 2024.